Traders. The wide cam button died. And the no cam button died. Looks really grainy, doesn't it? That's all right. Morning, everyone. I just don't have any lights on. All right. All right. You've got big bids every 5 points. You got 1,000 on top every 5 points below. Does he want to own them, or is he covering, or what's he doing, right? And all the right moves, dirty little freaks. Come on in, come on in. All right, so we got a tight little spread here at 71.25 and 60. Do we get back into the 71.25 spread? We'll start the day off narrow range. Thank you, sir. And let's see. Is this a hook close, or is this going to be another pinprick just like this, right? So at all-time highs, people betting on it going down, good luck, okay? I learned over, for the first 10 years of my trading life, I learned that you don't do that. So is this going to be a little pinprickotino, reversaltino to the upside into new all-time highs, or not? That's what we're waiting for. Skabooyaka, Jim. Crime scene's way below us at 6959, 200 points lower. Looking at the 4 hour. See, still pretty healthy. Not yet has it died. Notice it's trapped in this external liquidity from 64 to 85s. And all the right moves. Now, I want to point something out on the 2 hour and the 4 hour. Take a look. Notice we have touched the 7224, okay? Or, oh well, 3 ticks from it. And now I want to show you the other one. 7225 on the deuce. Almost. Okay, so where do we go from here? We go 7083 or 7225 quickly. All right. Now, 72285 on the 1 hour. You've got we are right in the middle of congestion, right? So hurry up and wait. Now, I want to bring something up. Today, look at the news. Now, do you see anything on this that's really important? FOMC at 2 p.m., Fed chair press conference at 2:30. All right, now, that's great. Okay, that's a good start, right? What are we going to do there? So it's a hurry up and wait for us this morning, right? But look at the GDP tomorrow. Oh, look at the GDP tomorrow. Okay, so tons of news already came out, 8:30 a.m., 8:30 a.m., and then now we have 2 and 2:30 p.m. today. We will be long gone by then, folks. We will be snoozing by then. Siesta status. Siesta status. Okay. Now, I think we got to get out of this. We got to get out of this external liquidity first. It's a good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. Morning, 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 morning. Morning. All right, now we get into the 15-minute, and it is a Charlie friggin' Foxtrot. Charlie Foxtrot. 71.75 is the main culprit with 75.50 and 71.81. Yuck. With a 71.60 below it without being touched, right? So what is the open of this bar? 71.71. Oh, yeah. Look at that. So what, what do they do with this overnight exterior lick? What do they do with a drunken sailor? We don't know. We're going to find out. We are tight narrow range. 27. We got to get to 40. We need 13 points of range expansion from the top or the bottom of the combination of both. Until then, we are using the Keltner channels on the Duesenberg. 2-minute chart. Luke J. Traders. G-Man used to pop in and he would say, it's a good morning. I would say it's a good morning to you. And he would say, GM2, yeah. 2, yeah. Okay, let's take a look at the 15-minute price VWAP 200. Telling. Very telling, isn't it? And all the right moves. Dirty little freaks. Come on in, raise. Oh, look at this signal right here. This is the balls deep, all in, go signal. That is a 1 in 29 signal. Do your odds, do your math on what the odds are of 1 in 29. That is the signal right there. Let's see if we get it on the 5-minute below. So right now, for me, it's shorts only. I can't do any. I can only take shorts because we actually have the major signal. Let me pull up the 5-minute. And all the right moves. Not yet. Not yet. Okay, so what I'm looking for, look at this. Okay, this is close. This is close. Mucho. But it doesn't turn the 200 down at the same time. See right here where it turns, VWAP is negative, but your price, your 200 does not turn down. Okay, so this could be a little bit of a trap, right? Let's see how they've came back into this bar. Look. Boop.
Pink bar alert Revy.
Pink bar alert Revy. All right, so we have a 2-minute long, but it's an engulfing sell side bar. No. Look at the 10 range. Yuck. We need to be watching something on the 10 range around this cluster. I said it all forceful, cluster. Okay. That is more appropriate to look for a reversal. Now, look at how on the, where was it yesterday? 15 and 5, right? So let's see if it's fixed itself. Noise and signal. Noise and signal, right? Let me show you. Noise, signal. Look at how we bounced off the noise. Now watch. Where did we go? Noise. Now what? Right? Noise to noise. That's a noise. Okay. Now what? Well, here's the deal. Don't answer my question. Say, I don't know what it's going to do next. I'm going to let the market tell me. All right. Am I saying that clear enough? Don't from now on, when I say what's next, don't say to yourself, I don't know. What you say to yourself, or don't try to guess it. What you say is, I don't know. I'm going to let the market tell me. All right. I'll be right back.
Pink bar, 1 minute chart.
It's noise, bruh. Hey, watch your 1 minute because now look at it. It's after a lower high, but we didn't break structure or have a change of character on just on the 1 minute. I'm not talking about the 712 minute or nothing like that. Ooh, so far, good no trade. Good, good, good. Just to come on in, raise your glass. And the reason we say no trade is look at the noise on your 10 range. Look at the noise on your 1 minute. Look at how we just bounced off of noise on the 2. This is a Charlie Foxtrot. Do do diddle diddle doom doom doom. Elijah, is there supposed to be a DLL in that bottom one? Did I set that up wrong? Let me see here. 50K intraday trail. Intraday trail. Okay, so they're both intradays. I think I did that right. Isn't there supposed to be a DLL in there? There's your leg sweep. Oh my goodness. Look at the 1 minute said FEU sellers. I got them for 1 3/4 of a point. Let's go. It's me, Mario. Just to come on in, raise your glass. New 1 minute CS. New 1 minute CS. New ski woo ski woo ski. Yeah, let's see if that changes. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Because it's the same account. I did the intraday, so it should do that right. Folks, I'm gonna go take a FOMO walk before I start doing something stupid right here. We are right in. You guys see that this is just below the breaker block. Oh yeah, look.
Bar 10 range chart.
Best trade of the day was the no trade. Look at it get stopped out on the 2 minute and the 1 minute. Let's roll. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, sure you betcha. Anyone from Fargo, North Dakota here? Can you please talk for me? Can you please talk for me? Say yeah, sure, you betcha. Oh, sure. I'm gonna go take a walk, guys. Otherwise, I'm gonna grab my mouse. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I am gonna go take a walk. Let me see if my button works here. Oh, no. We are dealing with NVIDIA right now. It is awesome. So for some reason, my button is not working. I am going to take a walk because look at how all of these trades would have just gotten milked. I do want to point out oil up 4%. It did break 103. I also want to point out 71.7250 gap fizzle. I do want to point out we are narrow range, so you can't really get into this trade with too much comfort because you're really pressing upon the bottom edge of the 2 minute. And folks, I just realized, look at your 2 minute chart. Look at how price, VWAP, and 200 are out of line. Right here. Racha. Okay. Now, we're not necessarily looking for longs. Let me tell you why we're not looking for longs, and please pay attention. This is mucho importante. This is so important, I can't even express it with real words I cannot articulate enough. See this right here? This is a 1 in 29 odds, not odds of success, but every time this bar prints in this pattern, it's 1 in 29 chance of it winning, of it printing like this. And when it prints like this, this is almost a 100% winner. Now, oh yeah, whatever. Okay, well, I've given the math, I've proven it. I'm telling you, this, look, this is the signal. We are not taking longs. Look at how they just smacked this yellow. Okay, look, when paint turns VWAP and 200 in the direction of paint, that is a 1 in 29 odds of it happening with almost a 98% success rate. Right here, look at this. Write it down, take a picture. This right here, and this is on the 15-minute. It's so powerful. It only, look, if I zoom out, tell me any other time it happens. Very rarely, okay? Very rarely.
Bar, 10 range chart.
Okay? I'm gonna go take a walk. I'm gonna go get my head right. I'm gonna go get my breathing right. We are at lower Keltner. I cannot trade here. I'll see everybody in just a minute. And my button doesn't work, so just bear with me. We're working on that right now. Another Stream Deck update, Elijah. Oh my God! I think they screwed something up. I think when they made that that jackpot wheel, I think they screwed up. I think they made a big mistake with that thing, brother. All right, for my walk, I'll be right back. I'm Joe Dirt. Ooh, a little slidage here. What happened, man? What was the deal, man? Look at that, right through Calternius. Coming up into the 15-minute support. Or prior to as oh, excuse me. Okay. Come on, Ref. Breathe. Breathe. All right, we're just off fractionally. Russell's at gap fill. Crude oil is now at 104.66. Ten range moved right down into that zone we were talking about. 5 minutes on top of it. Excuse me. Can't stop yawning. That's why I took the walk. Sheesh. Okay, he bought the farm at 55. 2,200 times. Now we only need 4 points to be outside narrow range. 2 minutes just turned negative. 5 minutes negative. 15-minute negative. Leg sweep on 1 minute, almost complete. He's trying to buy more at 55. What are they doing here? Sitting on a 2-minute CS. Was that unopened? Oh, no, it was touched a long time ago. Let's go, Marty. Ooh, that was a good one. Marty the professional. Okay, leg sweep on the 2-minute worked. I have no idea what's going to do right here. We're at lower Keltner, but going long is chilling.
Pink bar, 1 minute chart.
Ooh. Just to come on and raise that glass. We're at the 2 minute Keltner. I just said it. I can't short right here. Even though 2 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute is now down, it is really tough for me to short right here. Look at the cluster on the bottom right chart. That is called prior noise level. Kicking it like a Van Damme flick. Okay, leg sweep complete.
Pink bar, 10 range chart.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Hmm.
Order filled.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Target filled.
Mm-hmm. Leg sweep out. Mm-hmm. Gotta get through 58. Just to come on in, raise your glass. It's struggling down here. There's a lot of extra supply here, so I just have one contract left. This is a fucking stupid trade.
Order filled. Order submitted.
This is a stupid fucking trade. Completely counter trend. Yeah. So hopefully it bounces. Probably not. Nope. This is a bad trade. $52 over under now. Holy shit. Come on now.
Target filled.
And all the right moves. Dirty little freak. Let's go, Marty. Let's go, everybody. 60s would smack people. That is a tall order, though.
Pink bar, 10 range chart.
55.50 printed. Holy shit. Wow. They wanted it. What do they want it for? What are they going to do with it? Wow, here's your legs. Here comes your pen range. Lower, but we're below lower Keltner. So what do we do here? I can't short or sell, right? Okay, they're trying to lean in. Are they going to be successful? Ooh, 56 printed, and they completed business both ways. 56. 58's the next one, because I printed 9 at 58. Look at that, 5775 prints 13 times. What do they do? Do they get 58 or not? Stops up. Come on, 58, print it. Ooh, they just took out those imbalances there. Come on. $55 over under hard, based on the prior 2,200 purchase. Remember? Okay, and then they got it right down into the even, right? 5150, 7150, right? Even number. Ooh, there's the seller. Get out of there. $50 over under. $55 over under. Excuse me. If I said 50, it's obvious round number, right? $55 on tape. If you look over here, look at this right here. Uh, 280 at 60, 173 at 60. Dirty little freaks, don't you come on in, raise your glass. Don't you come on in, raise
bar, 10
your
range chart.
glass. Ooh, is that in the right spot though? Oh, it is, and I missed it. Oh, it is, and I missed it. That's okay. 6150 is my target, fam. 6150 is my target. Stops way up. 54, 54, 54, 54. Stop. 54, 54, 54. Stop. They bought the 60s. They bought the 60s. Now what? Okay, put that stop at 54.50. Booyaka. Come on, push it. Push it real good. They're gonna smash this thing. Oh shit, 68's coming. 68's coming. I'm kidding. I just need 6150. I'm about to move that stop up hard. Come on, biatch. 56.50. I hate it, but I love it. Got to get through 60 quart. Let's go. Row, maggots, row. Okay, he's unloading at 60. He's unloading at 60, but somebody's taking them all. 1,400 times. Come on. One more push. Uno más push. Por face. Oh, one tick, Rick, you dirty prick. Stops up right below that bar. Boom. 57.75. Okay, he's unloading at 60. Get through there. I'm going to do 57.50. Excuse me. Stops at 57.50. 61.50 is my target, and it will be for a big win. Nice win, excuse me. Let's go! There were multiple buy signals in there that I ignored. That's okay. Now, hold on. Everybody slow down. Now, look at this here. Look. Draw point. Okay, number 2. Draw point. Don't guess which one it's going to draw on. Okay. I got lucky. But I want to make sure everyone understands how luck works. Okay. I want to make sure everyone understands how luck works. Let me be very clear. Okay. We're going to use poker as the analogy. First blue, Joey, first blue. Okay. You can only get lucky if you're in the hand. I'm going to let that sink in. Thank you very much. 59.50 was the ad. Did anyone take it? You had a 59.25 with a 58 leg sweep. Did you take it? Let's go. Uh-oh. Mahdi's going to be the richest person in Morocco. Oh, shit. Mahdi's going to be the richest college student, university student in Morocco. Oh, man. Oh, baby. Let's go, Mahdi. Great job, buddy. All right, everybody, chill out. Manage your trade if you're still long with your trailing. Chill out. Dirty little freaks. Okay, 1 minute. We are at the 1 minute bottom spread, right? So be careful, everybody. Be careful. Your decision is 59.75. And if you guys didn't know, we got a Discord kicking some booty. We got Joey and G-Man and Tyson over there just wrapping it up with tons of trades. Here's the link. If you have not joined us over there, we crush it. Now don't expect me to be over there doing a whole bunch of stuff. No, right? No. We leave that for the boys and the ladies. The gentlemen and the ladies. Look at the drop point. Ooh. So far, let's let it tell us what the drop point's going to do. And now we're on the sidelines, everybody, because look, the easiest way to see this is look at your 5 minute and your 1 minute. And let me show you what I mean on the 5. Very, very simple. Shkoink. And I did chicken out at 59.50 and 59.25. Lucas is on the sidelines. Guys, we're chilling. We just crushed it. Notice we did exactly what we said we were going to do. Okay, if you remember in the beginning of the stream, we talked about, let's just go back over here. We were over here. Who remembers, right? We were over here. And we were up here, and we wanted to only play the 10 range congestion or prior noise level, right? So let's see if we did it correctly. Well, you know what I mean. Perfect. Perfect. Look. Shkaboink, right? So now, folks, let it tell us what's next. Okay? Let it tell us what's next. All right? 15 is a Charlie Foxtrot hard. Has anyone been moved to live yet in Apex? Talk to me. Because they do have live accounts now. Or again, excuse me. I'm definitely interested. I don't care about sim trading, guys. I want my orders to hit the market. You know what's crazy, Marty? The micros in you trading the micros in your country is the same as me trading ES in my country. Has that hit you yet? It's the same thing. Your exchange rate's 10 to 1. If you guys didn't know, Marty is Elijah's little brother. I do believe he's 18 years old, crushing it. Crushing it. Look at how they're drawing on both sides of this thing. Look at how we have it perfectly drawn out. Did we just fucking nail that, or did we just effing freaking daggum nail it? Guys, come on. Come on now. Come on, man.
1 minute chart.
Ooh. Yuck. Ew. Ew. This is yuck. Where's the Mr. Yuck stickers when we need it? Here, what I'm going to do, here's what I'm going to do. Because we should not be creating new trades here, I'm going to leave the 2 minute open like this. Crude oil now at 105, up 5%. Okay, NQ almost at gap fill. ES fractionally lower. Ugh. All right, look at your, start to look at your 2 minute. Look at the divergence. Look at the top chart and the middle chart. Even though they're the same thing. Oh, shit. Whoops. Now, look at the the third chart and the second chart. Excuse me. That's what I meant to say. What the fuck? Okay, look at I call it locals order flow, right? It's called, what is it called? C cumulative volume delta, right? But the way that I look at it is I think of that as, what are the locals doing, right? What are the big boys doing? What are the guys that play every day? What are they actually doing, right? We actually have a considerable divergence. Okay, now don't go, oh, well, the divergence, that means it's going up. No. Let the divergence tell us what it's going to do. It's going to be a hot day in the Bahia or not, right? Great trading, everybody. I hope everybody is either fractionally red or green, or nicely green. Okay, if you're fractionally red, you're not yet a professional trader, you're doing very, very well. Listen to me. This is not easy trading. Yesterday was not easy trading. Monday was not easy trading. You guys are navigating this like professionals, even if you're slightly red, okay? Remember, my edge, I want to be very clear. I have 2 edges over you. Okay, number 1, I've been trading longer than you. Okay, number 2, I'm actually reading the time and sales in direct relation to the order flow. Okay, shown here, I'm going to show you both. I'm going to show everybody. This is what it looks like on my screen, right here. Okay, this is what it looks like on my screen. This. Okay, and then I'm using these charts that you guys are seeing. All right. And folks, feel free to point the Mancinis out, even though I don't speak about them much anymore. Please feel free to open your mouth about Mancini's. He is one of the best level callers on the planet. Period. Full stop. Now remember, 60s are over under. Be careful. Oh yeah, look, there's lots of buy signals on the 1 minute. Oh fucking what? So what? Ooh. Kerplunk, kerplunk. And here's the deal, guys. If you have FOMO, here's the deal. FOMO man's going to get you. All right? I hope he comes out.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I got it from here, guy. Wink. No. Why won't you listen to me?
If you feel anything in your body, I want you to walk away for a minute. The word is feel. If you feel anything in your body, I want you to stand up and go somewhere else. Thank you. You can come back later. You can come back in 5 minutes. You can come back in 10 minutes. If you feel anything in your body, I want you to stand up and pull your chair out and take a walk. I don't even have my hand on the mouse, and you guys can hear what my left hand's doing, so it doesn't matter. How many of you actually sit on your hands? Okay, SOH, right? Sitting on hands. Who does that?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, Marty, the best part is you can just go from 1 micro to 2. You know what I mean? And you have so much flexibility in that as opposed to 1 ES to 2 ESs, right? And remember, Marty, when you shift from 1 micro to 2, you don't trade any different. It's as if it's the same as 1. Right? You don't go, oh, I got a second target now. No. Red light's still on. Yep, red light's on. We're chilling. Well, I'll put yellow light on, right? Because we are coming off of lower Keltner with a little bit of divergence. So can they push it to upper Keltner? It would be, listen, it would be the Atlas shrug, okay? You're literally pushing the world up against the 2,515 price VWAP 200, okay? I hope I'm articulating that correctly. You can see it on the 2-minute and 5-minute chart. All you guys got to do is tell me if you want it on the 5-minute chart, a 15-minute chart, and I can put it on there. It is my bread and butter. Let me show you my bread and butter, folks. When I'm determining real trend, right, not only am I using what you see, the KISS chart that's in the game plan. Do we have a game plan? Yeah, we have a game plan button. Okay. Not only am I using, not only am I using the 8, the 20, and the 200, okay, which is what you see in the game plan. Ooh, you got a new crime scene. You got a new crime scene on the 10 range. I'm also using price VWAP 200. Now look at what we're looking at here. Look at this. Look. I'm just going to pull this chart up. It's just an example. Okay, look at right here. You guys see that? Okay. Now I'm going to go to the 15-minute, and I'm going to show you again. This is so fucking powerful. Once you find it, it will blow your mind. Okay. Now, if you want the paint bars, we have a quest for you. If you'd like to take the quest, contact at sageft.com. Okay. Now, look at the exact same thing that I have circled on the 15-minute as opposed to the 5. Do you guys see that? Paint or push bar through VWAP 200 turns them both the same direction. You see that? Bang! All right. So we don't fight this. Yes, I took a counter trend trade, but it's so far down here, right? I'm in the block. Oh, excuse me. I'm in the block. Look at this. I'm in the block. Good. Do you guys see it? Good. Now, the question is, what do they do with this block? Do they is it a Diddy freak off? Or not, right? Oh, somebody get the baby oil. Somebody get the baby oil. Let's go. New crime scene on your 10 range at 59. 59s. I still think we're going to 68, guys. I do. 68.25, 2R on your unos momentos. Unos minutos. Uno minutos. It's a good morning to you, Ryan. Go, baby. Noise above 70s on your 10 range. Noise at 70 on your 1 minute. Noise at 74 on your 2 minute. And then what did we just do on the 15-minute? We bought the noise. Isn't that a rock song? Turn it up. Bring the pain. Or bring noise, right? Public Enemy and Anthrax. Bring the noise. Okay, at VWAP, lock in. Okay, start peeling them off if you guys got them. Let's go. Beautiful. Now, look at what we just talked about 10, 15 minutes ago. Divergence. 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 Okay. Boop. Oh man, they got those shorts got smoked. Oh God. Elijah, read your private message. All right, everybody. I'm up 5 points net. I'm up 5 points gross. I'm up 5 points net. No, excuse me. I take that back completely. Divide that by 3. I'm up, just under 2 points net. 5 points gross. Bro, I did most of my homework from the class from the hallway. After 5th grade, because I went to a new school in 5th grade, and then in 6th grade I went to a new school, but I got real comfortable with all the kids, right? And so by 6th grade, listen to this, Elijah. By 6th grade, I made, and I'm not even kidding, her name was Alice Knapp, her name was Miss Knapp, and I feel really bad. And Miss Knapp, if you're ever listening, I'm so sorry. I made a teacher quit. On the real, guys. She didn't have the heart to suspend me forever because I was a straight A student. Oh, fuck. Too good. All right, if you're still long, 67, 75, and then you've got, if listen, if this goes straight through, we've got 80s. What did I say, 68? Play it back, folks. I said 68. Play it back. When we were at 50, what? Where did I say it? Once we started to push through the 57s. We cannot open longs here. We cannot open longs here. Why? Okay, here's the question. Why can we not open a long here? Now, yes, we're at the VWAP, but what is the VWAP called in terms of the 5 things that you have to know before you place a trade? Those of you that had a first call with me, what is it? This is the same question as yesterday. Ryan? Oh, man. Rock Doc, you'd be surprised at what music I listen to. I honestly, anything besides new country music. Like, I like old Garth Brooks. I like classical music. I like violin music. I like Slayer. I like Sir Mix-a-Lot. I mean, hell, I even like Nickelback. I know most people don't admit it, but most people like Nickelback. Whether they want to admit it or not. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right. What's the answer though, guys? What is it called? Okay. What is the VWAP called on the chart? Go ahead and write it down. Or type it in. What is the VWAP called in terms of the 5 things that you have to know before you place a trade? Marty, see you tomorrow, buddy. Great job. Marty says he's out. It was the same thing. This is the same question as yesterday, just a different blank. All right, on your 1 minute, speaking of blank, look at this. On the bottom spread after holding. Okay. Major decision on the 1. Major decision on the unos, momentos. The answer is location. Robert got it. There's 2 things that create context. Friend and location. You must know those 2 things before the rest of the 3 things can come into place. You are correct, Mr. Robert. And it's so important. Like, I can't articulate enough how important it is to know location. Okay, let me give you an example of why. Okay, I'm going to give you an example that all of you can feel in your bones. Ready? Ready? Here you go. Okay, let's say that this is going to be real easy for you. Watch this. Everybody look at the chart. And here's why I say this. Let's say that our location is this red line here, which is, let's just say it's a 20 simple. Okay, right here where it's dotted. And you say to yourself, okay, perfect. I watched a bunch of videos and they said for me to get short, I just wait for a pullback to my location, which is called the moving average. Now watch. Watch this. Let's say that you could do either one of these. Let's use this one because it's a little more obvious. Let's say that you're like, okay, I'm going to take a sell, I'm going to take a sell, I'm going to take a sell, I'm going to take a sell if we get back to this moving average. Okay. And so you put an offer at the moving average. Right? Ready? Right here. Okay, you're in. What happens? You got the trend right, you got the location right. Okay, I'm going to say it again. You got the trend right, you got the location right, you put the order in, and what happens? Talk to me, guys. Come on. You guys can't still be trading this shit. I mean, unless you're, look, unless you're long from 53, talk to me, okay? What happens right here after you enter at 57.50? Smoked. Why? You got it right. You got the trend right. You got the location right. What did you miss? Those of you that have had calls with me, answer. And listen, every one of you have done this. I did it I did it at least 1,500 times, if not 2,000 times, before I realized that you can't do this. Okay, let me explain what happens. Okay, you're blindly trading a location without understanding the risk, entry, and contract size. Okay, the event must happen at location. What's the event right here? Type it in. It's a trick question. Type it in. Those of you that have had a first call with me, or those of you that are profitable, you know what the answer is. Type the answer in. What is the event at this location in context? It's a trick question. Don't go, oh, we'll go down into the blah, 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 blah chart. No. This could be a 74-minute chart. This could be a 6-minute chart, a 13-minute chart. Doesn't matter. What happened? The answer is there's no event. So therefore you can't find the stop, therefore you can't define the entry, therefore you can't what? What's the last one? Don't skip it. Come on, guys. Yeah. Woo! You don't know how many contracts you can enter with, right? So therefore, if you can't define the stop, you can't define the entry, you can't define how many contracts you can take. So therefore, let me explain what happens here, okay? So here's what happens. You're in context, you're in location. Your location is your 20. We're going to say this is a 20, okay? Your location is your 20. So you put an offer to sell short with no clue as to what the risk is, because right now the risk is 68, 67, okay? And so therefore all you're doing is you're trading context and location without the event, which creates the stop creates the entry order based upon the stop creates contract size. All right, now, does that sound familiar to the 700 people that have gotten the first call from me yet? Talk to me. Now, if you haven't had the first call with me, why not? Because I guarantee most of you don't know what the hell I'm talking about because you haven't had the first call with me, right? If you book the 3 sessions, we give you the 4th session for free, and you're accountable to me via DM all the time until we get you to where you need to be. All right? I can't tell you, ladies and gentlemen, how many times I did this stupid bullshit where you wait all day, and it's just your order is just coming down. You finally get in, you go, oh, good, and it goes smoked. Instantly, you lose your money, and you're going, what the hell? I did everything that the video showed me. No, you didn't. You did the first 2 things that the video showed you, whatever video you're watching, right? Whatever clown show you're watching, all right? Now, I literally just gave you priceless information. I recommend that you guys bookmark what I just said and go back and watch it 100 times. I'm not even playing around. I literally just gave you the money. Literally. What does he say? Literally. Elijah, you notice the DLL didn't come up? And they are both intraday. Do I have it wrong? Do I have it not as intraday? Is one of them incorrect? Oh, that's why. Duh. Oh, shit. Okay, here you go. There you go, Elijah. Duh. How many of you know what the word compartmentalize means? Type a Y in the chat or an N in the chat if you know or you don't know. And Google it if you want to, okay? I want everyone to type in, do you know what the word compartmentalize means, yes or no? Okay, and if you don't know, look, Google it, and we need to talk about it. We must talk about this. And why am I not trading here? This is not my money. This is not my money. I will say it again. This is not my money. Ryan, yes. Ryan, did you know? Here's a little trivia or little trivia thing for you. Did you know that the opposite of compartmentalize is not decompartmentalize? Where's the full screen? How do we do that? Does it work? That's not working right now. I was gonna go mind blown. Elijah, what is the opposite of compartmentalize? Guys, watch this. This is if he's at his desk, this is gonna blow your mind. It's not decompartmentalize. Decompartmentalize is not a real word. Anxiety attack. Yes, that's what happens. Yes. Yes. Let me find the write-up that I did. And I want to make sure I'm explaining this correctly because this is actually really important. Because here's the deal. We can compartmentalize in a positive manner. It took me a minute. It took me about a month to realize this. Maybe about 2 months to realize this after I got my mind straight, right? What is it? Elijah, do you know, what is it called? What's the name of the write-up? Ooh. Okay, that didn't work. Let's do this. Let's have some fun. Look, folks, you can still be long, but here's the deal. You're trailing. You can't enter here. Look at your 10 range. You're coming into a nasty level. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull up Grok. Okay. Now watch this. Watch this. It is not decompartmentalization. Watch this. You see that? Do you guys see the opposite of compartmentalization is integration or emotional or cognitive integration? It is not decompartmentalization. This is so important. You know, I don't hear other streams talking about this shit. Okay, that's why their traders never make it, right? Okay, let's talk about let's just look at a quick breakdown. Core idea: compartmentalization, separating, isolating, or boxing off parts of your life, thoughts, or emotions. Okay, integration, connecting, blending, and linking them together. Now here's what happens. Now watch this. Most people think that compartmentalization is negative. Their nasty habits bleed over into real life, or their real life habits bleed over into their trading, right? Okay, what if you could compartmentalize positive aspects of other parts of your life? Okay, here's what I mean. What do you do for a living? Okay, ask yourself this. What do I do for a living? Let's just use Jesse Rivera. He's a plumber, I believe, right? What does plumbing have to do with trading? Well, there's several attributes that Jesse has that can be used as a plumber, okay, and as a trader. Now you're thinking, well, what the hell? Well, what? Well, think about it. What if you're really good with people? What if he's really good at following instructions? He could put those pipes together correctly. Well, good. That means he can probably follow instructions in other ways. That's a positive compartmentalization. It doesn't have to be the opposite of it. Okay, psychology. Keeping work, this is the one I was just talking about. Keeping work stress separate from home life. Suppressing emotions in one area to function in another. Integration. Allowing feelings, experiences, and roles to influence each other holistically. Now think about this. You don't want the negative aspects to blend. So work on what can the positive aspect of your job or your business, what can you bring into trading from that? Okay? Does that make sense? Yes, I wish I were still long. Yes, I wish I were still long. I'm not, right? So it doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter what I want, okay? Look at behavior. I don't think about that here. Everything affects everything else. Look at pros and cons. Useful for short-term coping. Now we're getting somewhere. Look at this. Useful for short-term coping or focus. What happens, folks? What happens if you cope with compartmentalization? I want someone to answer it before I go on. Those of you that have actually dealt with it in real life, I want you to tell me what happens if you compartmentalize too much incorrectly in your real life. Type it in. Some of you have already typed it in, but I want you to type it in again because I want to remind you of it, right? And I want to remind you that the opposite of compartmentalization is integration. Okay? Yes. No, Ryan, you got it. You nailed it. You already typed it in above. Yes, that is actually what happens. You have a mental or emotional breakdown. Because what's happened is all of your life, right? Like let's say that let's say this is going to be off the wall, but I'm going to play it. Let's say that you are frustrated that you don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend, right? So you go to your job and you mope around, your shoulders are all leaning forward. Oh, blah, blah, blah. My love life sucks, blah, right? And so then your work starts to suffer. That is called compartmentalization. Okay? Hope that helps. Look at this thing start to take off. How did we know? Folks, how did we know? Let me tell you how we know. Ready? Booyaka. Right there. Look at that. 15-minute Joey spread. Look at that. Look. Nailed it. Did we nail it or did we nail it? No, we fucking nailed it. Suck it. Whoop. Now what? New crime scene. 7250. New crime scene, 15 minutes, 7250. New spread created, 78s and 69s. Oh boy. Okay, here's an untouched crime scene around 7550 still. Look at him hitting that. Joey, is that your target? Yes, Ryan, yes. Let's say that you're pissed off at your trading. And then you go home and you yell at your wife. That's an easier one, right? That's the easiest one. Or kick the dog, right? That's what people say in trading. I kick the dog, right? Not literally, but figuratively, right? Now, notice, as I'm going to segue away from what I was just talking about, notice your 2-minute is struggling. Look at old losing Rev. Even if he sees this blue bar, he jumped in, right? Because I can only use myself. I can only use my data. He jumps in and he goes, "Oh shit, we're at the VWAP," and it's too late. Now I don't know if this trade wins or loses. That's not what I'm saying. Elijah, we got a spammer. No, not you. No, no, in Discord. Not you. We know it's you. So what does the 2-minute do? Now, remember, don't answer the question. The answer to that question is whatever it wants. Whatever it wants. Look at how we just ran into that nasty noise at 74s or whatever that number is. Yeah. Did Ninja just go down? Look at that. Ninja just went down. Anyone else's Ninja go down? Wow. Wow. Why does my live feed keep going down? We're above the view app now. Sorry, guys. My trading view was correct. My Ninja Trader was wrong. Yes, yes. And Elijah brings up a good point. The way to begin the reversing of your compartmentalizing is through atomizing. Absolutely. Absolutely, Elijah. You are 100% right. It's the atomic habits that move you from the compartmentalization incorrectly. Now, what are atomic habits? Well, you guys can read the book. I don't want to give it away, right? Atomic habits. All right, there's the real price. Sorry, I don't know what's up with my Ninja. It keeps losing connection, a data connection. I have $100 million stuck in an account. I need $5,000 for paperwork fees. That was a weird bar. He bought the hell out of it. He hit market the second it turned 1042. I don't like all this noise that we have on the lower charts. Ugh. Look at your high to high on the 15. Bink! Hitting VAH as well. This is not my money. Upper Keltner, we're chilling. How many of you guys sold at Upper Keltner and got full boat profit? The long is you. Bobby D. Bobby D. What's up, buddy? Do-do-do-do-do. Somebody has CenturyLink? Yuck. Oh my God, I gotta hook this phone up to my router. Where is my router? Good Lord. I'll deal with that later. I will deal with that later. Ladies and gentlemen, Coinbase has a credit card that pays dividends, pays you back in Bitcoin. I'll say that again. Coinbase has a credit card that pays you in Bitcoin. Bobby D. What's up, Bobby? Bobby Digital. Bobby, we got a spare bedroom. If you come back down to Bend, we got a spare bedroom now that we got the office out of the house. Come on down. You and Jeremy are more than welcome. More than welcome. The wife will be cooking, my friend. The wife will be cooking. Absolutely. 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 That'd be badass. Come down to the office. I got an extra desk that you can sit right behind me. Oh, dude, we'll kill it. Like Van Damme. Everybody watch that high to high on your 15-minute. The 75-25 is the exact touch of it. Boop. Boop. Let's wait and see what it does. We're also at VPOC. We are at the point of control. We need 1 point of range expansion to go outside narrow range. Folks, they have every algorithm Charlie Foxtrotted significantly. If you don't know what Charlie Foxtrot means, you need to either ask a military friend or Google it. 82.75 on your top spread, but we're right at prior CS. Bobby, you use Ninja? You still use Ninja, right? Mr. Tyson. Yeah, we need a sweep. I agree. Here's the thing. Do they sweep the VWAP or did they just sweep above the VWAP? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And yes, we are cooking. Yes, I'm cooking. Bobby, email Elijah at contact@sageft.com to get these paint bars. And we cooking. Waiting for the next setup. I don't like the shorts as much as I did because we're above the VWAP. So we need proof that they're actually going to commit. That 15-minute is disgusting. Oh, Lord. Oh, folks, I'm going to go take a FOMO walk because I got the itch. I got the itch.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I got it from here, guy. Wink.
I got the
No. Why won't you listen to me?
Bobby, do you realize it's been like 5 years since you were here last? I've moved twice from that townhouse to a huge house. I've moved 3 times from that townhouse to a huge house that we rented, and they sold it. So then we moved into this little apartment in the middle of COVID. Not apartment, a townhouse, 1,390 square foot townhouse.
Pink bar.
Now we have a
chart.
nice corner lot house. 4 bedroom, 3 bath, backyard for the dogs, front yard for the kids. We have a fresh crime scene below us on the 1 minute at 62. You guys see it? That would be this yellow line here on the bottom on the 1 minute. Untouched. It's so weird, Joey, how and G, how these crime scenes. Oh man, how they remember the original. The original idea was it would be whatever goes inside of it and touches it inside of it, and then what we realized was that it was programmed to be in the middle of. Here, I'll show you guys what we're talking about. This yellow line is when price comes in between blue and red. Okay, do you guys see this? But the way that it was originally programmed or originally done was we wanted it to be around 62.75 would be the line. Okay, but what happened was Chris, he programmed it to be the average between these two. Come to find out, it actually is a much, much, much better level, considering it creates the spreads. Okay? The spreads are the difference, are the distance between the current and the prior yellow lines. Okay? Yes, it's complicated. Yes, this is complicated. Yes, this is the most complicated game in the entire world because there's billions of players every second of every day. This isn't supposed to be easy. Okay, on the 1 minute, you've got a nice little trend line. Trend line. And but more so, we have this fresh, untouched yellow line. So it tells me to chill out, bro. And yeah, Bobby, we cooking, brother. Cooking with gas. All right, I want to point something out on the 15-minute. Let me peep. Oops. Let me show you. Here's this. Look at the decider. Okay, right here. Here's the over/under hard. Boop, right there. Right there. It's weird. It doesn't. Ninja Trader doesn't have labels on their boxes. It's kind of stupid, isn't it? Wow. Looking at that in hindsight, look at it. Is that not the nuts? In poker, the nuts means the best hand that can't be beat. If you're wondering, I'm not talking about peanuts or testicles. I just wanted to clarify that for those of you that don't play poker. Oh, shit. That was funny. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. That was funny. Let's go. Yeah. Notice I didn't take the. Whoa, that's a cell signal on the 1 minute. What? Wait. Nah. Doo-doo. 10 range and the 2 minute look the same. Right into VWAP. No, thank you. This is not my money. Folks, if you ever listen, if you ever start looking for a trade where you know there is no trade, just say to yourself, this isn't my money. Okay? Condition your brain to change what you're looking at, right? When you're training a dog and you're saying focus, right? And you have the piece of food right in front of the dog and you want it to stare, right? Okay? That's you trying to find the trade, right? So now let's say you're trying to get the dog to sit and stay, right? So when do you tell the dog that he can finally get up after you say stay? There's actually an answer to this. After the dog starts to look at other stuff aside from looking at you, that means the dog is now complete in its command. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but you guys know what I mean, right? You don't want to just say, stay, good boy, right? You want to say, stay, and then the dog looks at you, right? And he just sits there. Okay. And then when he starts to look away and he's still sitting there, that's when you can let the dog release. Okay. The way that you can get your brain to release, and this is the way that I've programmed myself, this is not my money. And when the trade goes and it wins, this is not my money. Okay? We're above the VWAP. We're in between the VWAP and the 2 hundo on the 2 minute. We're above the VWAP and between the 200 and VWAP on the 5. We're above the VWAP and below the 200 on the 15. Not my moolah. Not my moolah. Nuts. Nuts. Oh, that's nuts. No, it's the nuts. I would have loved to tell you that I shorted 70 with a 71.25 stop. I would love to tell you that I did that. God, that would be badass, right? I didn't. Why? Not my money. Now, if you're probably thinking, yeah, but he went long after he said it was shorts only. Let me show you why. It was very clear. Okay, we had a circle before we went into it. Boom, right here. Tough acting 10 acting, right? Stop had to be around 47 because that was complete, right? I think my stop was 48 or something like that. I texted Zach the other day and I was like, bro, 10 range is the nuts. And he goes, he literally typed, hold on, oh, my phone doesn't work. He said, all he typed in was ... 15 years. Fuck you. Oh boy, what do we got here on the 15? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. And all the right moves. 69.50 to 61.25, folks. With your meridian, what is that? 65.25, 65.50. Those are your levels you're watching. Rachnia. Why are we watching those levels? Because that's the external liquidity before the dip, before the pop. Shown right. I'll put a little arrow at it right here. Okay. Notice we went up and through it and back in. Now what? This is not my money. Doo. Oh, look at that 1 minute. Crushed it. But look at it's directly against the 5 minute. But it's with the 15 minute. Is the 15-minute line break, 5-minute line break legit? Well, I mean, depending on where you got in. Look at the location of 75.25 on the 15-minute chart. That doesn't get any clearer than that right there. Does everybody see it? VAH and intersecting with a Joey X at a high-to-high trend line. Okay? Weak players just got smoked. Okay, 2 minutes back in order, 5 minutes back in order, 15 minutes back in order. So now, do they just press this thing lower or not, right? Wow, that worked perfectly. Look at that. Look at that. Look at your
Pink
1 minute.
bar alert Revy.
Oof, lower Keltner. I cannot short here. Not my money. First touch of lower Keltner, ladies and gents. Bobby, you can see my PAs, the profit loss of my PAs on that 5 minute chart there. Boop, 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 boop. Well, of two of the PAs. Folks, be careful right here. Lower Keltner. Tricky trick. It's been 6 or 7 years, Bobby. It was before COVID, brother. I cannot short here. This is not my money. As much as I would say, oh yeah, baby, this is not my money. I'm on lower Keltner after a rip higher. Bobby, you were in Mexico for like 3 years, weren't you? 4 years? Three years? Ooh. Ooh. Chop, chop, chop. You were in Mexico for 5 years? Oh, where are you now? Are you back home in Canada? Brother, you're Mexican by that standard. Good call, Joey. Good call. Those of you that are over in the Discord, Joey nails it, guys. He gives you the levels. Huggy Bear lays it out so y'alls can play it out. Woo! Oh, here we go. Here's a seller. Here's a seller. I'm not selling this. I'm at Lower Keltner. This is not my money. Boop. Not my money. 61.75 still has to print though. Man, that's a beautiful
Pink
sell
bar,
on the 1 minute.
10 range chart.
Oh. Lower Keltner, I can't, guys, I can't do this. Even if it wins, this is not my money. Not my money. 2 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute turn back into position 1 on your price. VWAP 200. Okay. But we're at Lower Keltner and we need 1 point of range expansion. So we need to hit to not trade the Keltners. We need 48.50 to print. Okay. 48.50, and you're thinking, well, that's 14 points lower. Yes, it is. That you are smart. Oh my God, you know math. Holy shit! All right, there's your 61.75s. Look at it right there, as we talked about, unopened crime scene. Boom, shkabang. Right now, what? Is everybody safe? Wow, they're going. If you're short, you've got 60s and 57s. Let's draw the low to low. We're breaking it. Well, the neckline, excuse me, shoulder line, excuse me. Okay, he just bought 600 times at 60. So is he covering his short, or is this where the guy likes to step in? Wow, that worked perfectly. 63 short. Holy shit. Now, the problem with that is we didn't get white in between red and green or colors. We didn't get white in between colors on this chart right here. That's why I didn't take it. Ooh, that 1 minute was an actual sell, and I absolutely missed it because it lines up on both 1 minute charts. Wow, perfect off of that high to high. Oh my sweet baby Jesus. Delta's turned down. Delta's broke low to low. So therefore, they're kind of leaning into the bid. They absorbed this whole thing here. 590 times. Didn't even move the delta. It actually skewed the delta lower. Oh boy, they're leaning. They're leaning. We're through lower Keltner though, so there's not much I can do. $60.25 was your target on your 2-minute hell. Oh, wow. Let's see though. There's that. Here's the problem with the 2-minute sell that I have in my conditions for my model. It doesn't go white, red, white, and then green. It goes green. It just goes green to red. Now, I think this weekend I'm going to do some studying on what happens if it goes green to red, because there is something there. I just have to find it. Okay. Look at how they smacked that 75 and said, biatch. No, biatch. Okay, we're in major noise on the 10 range. I like 38 to 31, sir. I dig that. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. All right. Good no trades up there, guys. Good not going long up there. Good job not going long up there, right? Recognizing we were at the gap fill, blah, 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 blah. We'll run the stream for 17 more minutes or so. Is this a big man bun? Is this a lowercase h on the 15-minute, folks? Man bun, you like that? So what I mean by that is, take a look at your 1 minute. See how it goes lowercase h, right? We call that a man bun. Man bun. Let's go, Bobby. What's your entry there, guys? Bobby has some crazy charts. Bobby, feel free over in Discord to post your charts, because I get the gist of what you're doing. Folks, it's a little complicated, like these bottom charts, but it's badass. Just be careful shorting down here in this block. Just to come on in, raise your glass. I think I'm going to go to Verizon and try to get my phone turned on. Let's go, Bobby. Let's go. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, yeah. That's sexy. Now, look at my 1 minute sell right there, Bobby. 65.25. And then I have a 2 minute sell on a line break at 63s. Woo, baby. I'd love to see what Bobby can do with the paint bars. All right, on your 1 minute, you got a spread of 53s. 1 minute spread of 53s. You. Folks, we're down in the block. We're chilling. We're chilling. Look at your congestion on your 10 range. There's so many lines, you can't even see the freaking price chart. What does that tell us? Okay. Is that noise or signal? Correct. It's noise. Correct. It's noise. Now, what else did we just do? Okay, we tapped the unopened 10 range yellow and 2 range yellow, a 2 minute range, 2 minute, 2 minute yellow, just like we said up here. Okay, so you have to pay attention to these things, right? Because it broke. So now what, right? Now, do they create more noise right above us here in a minute or not, right? We still need 1 point. We need 4850 to go outside narrow range. I'm going to hit the red light, not yellow. Imagine if the scammers put as much time into scamming and into doing it right and trading correctly as they do to scamming. I just want to remind everyone that only 1% of the traders that try make it. So don't get frustrated when you don't succeed the first 76 times. Okay? To be clear, this is the toughest game in the world because there's unlimited variables, and this is a what is it called? Incomplete information game, right? Where chess is a complete information game, checkers is a complete information game, right? This is an incomplete information game. So, folks, what I recommend you guys start studying is game theory. Okay, I've really been working with Grok on my game theory. Here, let's see if she remembers where we left off. Sometimes she throws you an oddball and gives you some messed up shit that she says. What? Hello? Hello? What? Oh, there we go. Okay. Where did we leave off on the game theory conversation? There we go. All right. I'm at Nash equilibrium, prisoner's dilemma. Okay. This is where I'm at in my game theory study. Let's do this. Oh, I don't have a microphone on this one. Do I have a microphone? Mic check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check. No, I don't. Damn it. If you guys have never used Grok before, listen to me. Turn on speak and just talk to it like a normal person. I promise you, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, here's the breaker. Or here's the order block. Excuse me. All right, explore subgame perfect equilibrium. Look at how many agents it's using. Look at this, guys. Look at it scrubbing the entire internet. Look at this. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Okay, subgame perfect equilibrium is a powerful refinement of Nash equilibrium specifically designed for extensive form games, those with sequential moves perfect or imperfect information. I was saying it wrong. Incomplete. It's perfect or imperfect. Okay. And a game tree structure. Now we're getting somewhere. Introduced by Reinhard Selten in 65, and a way to rule out implausible Nash equilibria that rely on non-credible threats or promises. Quick definition: a strategy profile is a subgame perfect equilibrium. If it constitutes a Nash equilibrium in every subgame of the original game. Okay. A subgame is any portion of the game tree that starts at a single decision node and includes all subsequent moves and payoffs. So if you think about a tree, go out. Okay, think of like a willow tree where it's got lots of branches. They overtwine. They blah 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 blah. Right. All you got to do is just kind of think about like, okay, so everything to this point, and this is like the third sub branch. Okay, but everything that goes all the way down to the roots of the tree is included in where we're at right now. So what would that look like? Well, let me show you. Let me show you what that would look like. Okay, if we have a tree, right? And we have a tree, right? And we have a tree, right? And we have a branch, okay? If we're starting right here in our sub was it sub game SPE or whatever it's called, right? You don't start from right here and say, okay, this is the brand new information. No. SPE is saying all of these decisions and actual moves in the game are a part of this decision right here. Does that make sense? Now, remember, this is just a branch of a tree. This is one branch, and it's just got a million, sub-branches coming off it. Okay? I hope that helps. This forces players to play rationally, even in hypothetical off-path situations. Why does this matter? Playing Nash can allow empty threats. SPE eliminates those by requiring credibility at every point. How do we find here? Let's where was that at? Was that right here? How do we find this? Backward induction. In finite games of perfect information. Okay, that is not this game. Okay. No simultaneous moves. Everyone sees prior actions. We solve via backward induction. Okay. Chess, checkers, very simple games. Very all information on the board games. Okay. Start at the terminal nodes, end of the tree. Okay, we're starting right here. Okay, right here. Work backwards at each decision node. Choose the action that maximizes the player's payoff, assuming optional play afterwards. So we're just going to go backwards. What made this optimal? What made this optimal? Okay? The resulting strategy profile is the unique SPE in these games. Okay, remember, this is not the game that we are not playing this game. Okay, we're getting to the game that we're playing. Okay, we're getting to the game that we're playing. Okay? This guarantees sub-game perfection because every sub-game is solved optimally. Okay? Classic example, entry deterrence, incumbent versus potential entrant. This is the textbook illustration of why SPE, okay, and what is SPE? Sub-game perfect equilibrium. Refines Nash. Okay, this is the textbook illustration of why SPE refines Nash. Game tree setup. Sequential. Entrant moves first. Entrant, player one chooses. Out. Payoffs. Entrant equals 0. Incumbent equals 2. Monopoly profit. In. Then incumbent decides. I'm gonna have to think about that for a minute. Oh, I see. Okay, if player one doesn't come in, the incumbent takes all spoils of plunder, right? If the player one chooses in, okay, then the incumbent has to decide. So it's either going to be 1-1, both get 1, the incumbent gets 0, and the entrant gets 2. Okay, right. That's the maximum. That's the maximum, right? So let's look at incumbent. Player 2 chooses only if in. Accommodate. Payoffs 2-1. Yeah, we just said that. We just said that. Fight. -3, -1. Price war hurts both, but entrant more. Okay, because this is looking at it in terms of business, right? See right here? Because if we go back and what the hell is this talking about, right? It's talking about when a business when businesses are creating their prices. Okay, I want to make sure I'm saying this right. It doesn't always make sense to have the lowest price. Am I saying that? Those of you that follow game theory, am I saying that correctly? I think I am. I'm gonna have to go back and refine it, but I think that's what it's saying, right? Because let's think about prices, right? If the incumbent chooses the price, let me make sure I'm saying this correctly. The accommodate pays off 2-1 duopoly sharing because they both raise or lower the prices together. Okay, if one goes high and one goes low, or excuse me, if they both go high or they both go low, it's -3, -1. Price war hurts both, but entrant more. Because the incumbent is in control of the price. Guys, does this make sense? Look at the chart right now. Literally, look at the chart right now. Would a price war, meaning lower, benefit any of the longs? No, it's only going to benefit the shorts. Does that make sense? These are standard illustrative payoffs. Exact numbers vary slightly by textbook, but the structure is the same. One Nash equilibrium, but not SPE. Okay, let's look. Out or fight if in. Entrant stays out because they believe the threat. Oh, we got a graph. Oh, this is beautiful. But the threat is non-credible. Once entry happens, incumbent would actually prefer to accommodate. I'm gonna have to read that a couple times to understand it. And while you're reading it, look at the price, right? Think about it. Does it make sense for both entrant and incumbent to jam the price down or not?
Pink bar, 1 minute chart.
Ooh. Nope, not my money. I don't care if it wins or not. Not my money. It doesn't. There's your target. Son of a bitch. Son of a biscuit-eating business owner. So think about game theory right there, right? Think about it. I'm the entrant, right? Not the incumbent. So if there's a credible threat, right? Think about it. If there's a credible threat of them of lower prices and a price war going on, I don't really want to enter because the incumbent has the advantage. Does that make sense? Think about elections, an entrant and incumbent, okay? Are you guys liking this stuff? Give me a Y in the chat if you guys are liking this. Look, you don't have to understand it. I'm not expecting you to understand it. But understand that game theory, and you can go thousands of layers deep. It doesn't stop. As many branches are on a tree, that's how many layers you can go in game theory. Okay? All right, so now the SPE is found by backward induction. Okay? In or accommodate if in, right? So accommodate, the incumbent would have to accommodate. At the incumbent's node, accommodate is best, right? So if we go, okay, incumbent, accommodate, you get a reward of +2 or +1. If you fight a price war, -3, -1. Okay, if you let the challenger in, what does that mean? If you let him in, the incumbent is 0-2. So what it's saying is the incumbent has the advantage to accommodate the challenger or let him in. Because no, that's out. Okay, so the challenger would be out. He'd be 0-2. Okay, so it makes the best sense for the incumbent to accommodate. Right here. This is what it's saying. You guys can screenshot this if you want, please. Pay attention. Okay, most times you and I are the challenger. What is the challenger? In trading, when are we the challenger? In trading, when are we the challenger? Talk to me. Use your brains, guys. I know most of you have an IQ of at least 120. Okay? Come on. If you don't know what the challenger is, what's the incumbent? Is that the guy that's already in the market or not in the market yet? So if the incumbent is the guy in the market already, what are we? And when are we the challenger? Someone must answer this question or I'm not going on. In the market. The incumbent is in the market. The challenger is the new, let's say we're going to be a president, right? The incumbent is Donald Trump. The challenger is the guy entering the race against Donald Trump. So we are the challenger when we put a bid or an offer to enter the market. Okay, so now let's take a step back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to make you shit your pants. Ready? Here we go. 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 Here. Proving. Ready? Proving that you want to be the observer until it's time to be the incumbent. Incumbent has a +2 already, right here where my cursor is. The challenger has a 1. Okay, so we're already behind the 8 ball as the challenger. Does that make sense? And so if the incumbent fights the challenger for prices, right? They a race to zero, like legal marijuana. It's a race to zero, guys. Pot. The price of pot in America is going down, and it's a race to zero. Use that as this. When you're thinking of this, use that as an example, okay? So if the guys that are already in the weed business decide to fight the guys coming in with a price war, what happens? Who loses? This is very simple. Folks, this is very simple. Now that we look at it this way, right? It is a race to zero if they both fight for the lowest possible price. Does that make sense? Type of Y in the chat. If everybody is fighting for the lowest price, all teams lose. Type of Y in the chat if you understand that. So there has to be an agreement between the incumbent and the challenger that, hey, buddy, let's not race to zero. Let's accommodate and cooperate. So therefore, we both can have a positive expected value shown in the far left of 2, 1. I just got chills. Did anyone else just get chills? Did anyone else just get chills? So ask yourself this question. Do we want to fight the incumbent or the challenger? Or do we want to accommodate / cooperate at all possible times? I'm going to give you an answer to this. I'm going to tell you why I'm asking it. Because this is going to pop into your head and you're going to go, holy shit. Okay, here we go. How does this come into trading? Good. I'm so glad you asked. Let's just look at any one of these charts. Traders, those of you that have had a first call with me, what is context? Type it in. It is blank and blank. I gave you the answers earlier. Context is the first 2 of the 5 things that you have to know before you can place a trade based upon the first call that we had. What is it? Trend and location. Do you want to fight the trend? Type it in. Yes or no. Do you want to fight the trend? Or is it easier to accommodate the income as the challenger? Let me say this a different way. As the challenger, is it easier for the no, let's say it a different way. If you're the incumbent, you're already in the market, you're already riding the wave, right? Okay.
Blue bar.
Is it easier for the challenger, okay, to stay out, which is 0 and 2, right? Or everybody accommodate together where both of you could have a positive expected value. See, right here, the challenger, if they don't jump in, they have 0% chance to win. Okay? If they're not in, right? You miss, you make 0% of the throw, whatever Michael Jordan says. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? The best way to trade, right? Here's where this is going. And I hope everybody's listening. Because this is so freaking simple now that we've brought all the technical positive and negative expected values, right? The best way to trade, and guys, we're going back to 101, trading 101. Preservation of capital and trade with the prevailing trend. This is fire. Folks, this is fire. You're not going to get this in other streams along with profitable trading, okay? Well, he's only up $250. I'm up 5 points. I don't care if that's 10 contracts, 2 contracts, 7 contracts. I'm up 5 points. How much are you up? Oh, you're red? Okay, good. So then stop trying to fight and start learning to accommodate. Listen, the incumbent is going to fuck you. Who's the incumbent? Somebody type in, or all of you type in your idea of the incumbent. Okay, not the guy that's already in the market. We know that. Who? Who is the guy that's already in the market? Type it in. Everybody. Type, if you don't even know, type something in, right? This is fire. Guys, this is fire. Look, we're 10 minutes past when I was supposed to stop. This is fire. Okay? I wish we hit the record button on this. Elijah, I hope you can grab something out of this that has high quality graphics, resolution. Folks, this is probably the most important thing I've ever shown you. Market makers, funds, the guys that trade correctly, the guys that have more money than you. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. I hope you're reading what Ryan is writing. This is
Pink bar,
fire.
1 minute chart.
I am not taking this trade. Let me show you why. See this right here? I'm going to put, okay, top 1 minute. See how it doesn't go red, white, green, or red, white, red, or green, white, green. It goes from red, green to red. Okay, that's not my signal. That's not my signal. It has to go green, white, trap, red. Okay, now, could this work? Sure. It absolutely could. Okay, listen. We just discussed this. I am not going to be the challenger because the incumbent has the advantage. Good. All right, let's see if we got it right. Okay. The centipede game. Ooh, this is exciting. We'll stay on for a couple more minutes and we'll end it here, right? I hope you guys are still here. Those of you that were looking for trades, we already traded, right? I'm up 5 points. This is more important, okay? The centipede game. Okay, this shows how SPE can predict very little cooperation, even when mutual gain is possible. Setup. The alternative moves, finite stages, say 4 to 6 for simplicity. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Players alternate at each node. Choose take in the game or pass to continue and the pot grows. Okay, so payoffs increase if both keep passing. But the last mover gets the biggest share. SPE via backward induction, take immediately at the first node. Okay, reason. At the final node, the last player takes, knowing that the previous player takes earlier, and this unravels all the way to the start. Holy shit. Are you guys following this? Yet, in experiments, people often pass several times, showing behavioral deviations from pure rationality. Visual of the extensive form. Okay, what it's saying is you don't read this chart from left to right. You read this chart through induction from right to left. Look, if we know that there's only 4 to 6 moves, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? What we know is through negative induction, looking at the last results, the take happens earlier every time. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you get stopped out when you have no idea what you're doing. I'm going to say that again. This is how you get stopped out when you have no idea what you're doing. Because look, if everybody hits pass the first time and then pass the second time, okay, what happens is if you reverse engineer it, someone's going to hit take before the passes happen based upon the end, right? Ooh. Okay, SPE in relation, what is that symbol? I don't even know what that symbol is. I've never seen that before in my entire life. SPE in relation to Nash. Every SPE is a Nash equilibrium, but not vice versa. Interesting. Oh, I see why. Because it's 0, 0, negative 1, 1, 1, negative 1. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Applies beautifully to real-world sequential interactions, bargaining, auctions, oligopoly pricing wars, reputation building, even AI alignment or firm investment decisions. Whoa. Folks, didn't we just say that? Didn't we just say that the market makers and the big funds and the guys that have more money than you, okay, are the incumbents. So therefore, they could be making firm investment decisions based upon SPE as opposed to Nash equilibrium. Okay, if you don't know what Nash is, just Google it. It's very simple. Okay. In infinite horizon or repeated games, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here's where we're at. Here we go, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, in infinite horizon or repeated games, we get Folk theorems again. But SPE still pins down credible strategies. Okay, meaning take first before the other player can. Because it's not guaranteed, think about it, it's not guaranteed that both players will pass. Look. Okay, go right to left, not left to right. Right to left. Okay? So what it's saying is the payoff is lower, but you pass earlier because you get a higher rate. Right? Think about this. This is like, oh God, I hope everybody's listening right now. I wish every single trader on the fucking planet was listening to what I'm about to say right now. This is probably the most important thing I'm ever going to tell you. Ready? What this is telling us is it's saying, look, what is your actual R that makes the most money? Is it 1R or is it 7R? Right? Well, let's say 4R, right? If this is 4R and this is 1R, what are you going to take a majority of the time? Talk to me. You're going to take the left or the right? If the left is 1R or 2R, whatever your lower R is, okay, and the right is swinging for the fences, what are you going to take every single time by the theory of reverse induction? Talk to me. And Ryan can answer, right? But someone else with Ryan answer. And if you don't know the answer, guess. Left. No. Left. Okay, how far left depends on what your data tells you, right? Yes. If your data tells you that you can get 3.4R most of the time, that is your left. But if you swing for the fences and try to get the 10R, 20R when it works 1 out of 30 times, okay, pass is not going to work, right? If both players keep passing. Okay, because what happens is when you go back and you reverse engineer it, you realize that at 3.4R, that's where you make the most freaking money. So then you're somewhere, like let's say this is 1R, 2R, 3R, 4R. Look, you're back here. Okay, you're here, not here. Yes, everybody. Yes, abso-freaking-lutely. So if you go back, let's think about how we could put this together, right? Let's go back and you start looking at all your data and you go, damn. And now just remember me 3 weeks ago before I switched what I was doing, right? Before I actually dove way into this, right? What was I
Yellow
doing?
bar alert.
Oh, shit. I was swinging for the fences even when I was in major profit, right?
Order filled. Order submitted.
64.75 target, 64.75 target. I was swinging for the fences and then it would come back and bite me at break even, right? So going back to the data, it's saying, hey, don't do that. Okay, find your R that works and hit it. 425. Hold on. At 64, stop goes to break even plus 1. Because I am not playing. Shit. Well, that made me red on the day.
Order filled.
What was my slippage? What the hell? Hold on. Oh, it hit the right stop. It hit the right stop. Well, that was a bugger. Luckily, it didn't give me any slippage.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order filled.
I'm super fucking red. Holy fuck. Now I'm super fucking red. Damn, they got me, guys. Fuck. No, that's going to do it for that account. Fuck.
Blue bar, 1 minute chart.
Order submitted.
Man, I got smoked there.
Order submitted.
There we go.
Order submitted.
God damn it.
Target filled.
Ooh, bam! Smack that little sloople. Back down to 1, but man, it gave me some nasty slippage. Ew. Okay, they're taking it lower. Let's see if I can work my way out of this son of a biscuit. Oh, yeah. 40s? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? They got them, guys. There's something that happened. There's something that happened. Okay? Something fucking happened. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Get it. Get it. Get it. Watch your 41s. Watch your 41s. Here we go. Below yesterday's low. Woo. Stop at break even. Okay, watching yesterday's lows. Damn, they got me on that one. Bastards. I got him, though. I got him. I got him. I got him by the crosshairs. These short and curlies here. Going for 38. Okay, broke lows. 47s, 47s. Watch your 47s. Let's see if they accumulate or distribute. Okay, stop down to break even plus 154. Oh, it's such a fucking shitty entry. Oh, God. Come on, 38. Come on, 38. And 38's kind of just random. I'm not really calculating that completely. Here's the deal: if we get through 41s on your 5 minute, oh boy. Okay, we've got a external lick on your 15 minute if we can get any lower than here. Oh, Grandpa's here. Okay, 50s, 50s. Do they smoke them? There's a big buyer at 46 to 47. What does he do? Holding it right at the 50s. Break it through, break it through, break it through. Next level's 46 to 47 you're watching on tape. Ooh, that one got me. Good thing I had stops in, because it would have given me slippage of like 10 points on 2. So it would have popped the account, the PA that I'm in. Delta's negative. Delta's really negative. $49.50 on the 1 minute. I don't know about that yet. Look at the 15-minute sell bar. Major bracket on the 15-minute. Okay, he just bought the 50s. $51.25 over under.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted.
I might actually get smoked in this one here. Come on, Powell. Let's go. And if my drawdown gets hit, that's the end of it for me. Oh, Grandpa's here.
Target filled.
Leg sweep out. I'm not in love with this. I don't love this because it's a perfect 3-bar play as well. You know what I mean? They got him though. God, I really fucked up. I even reversed it right at the wrong price. 900 at 48.
Pink bar, 10 range chart.
Lame. Yep, I fucked up. Oh well. Can't win them all. $40.75 is 2R. $55 is the over-under still, right? Remember pre-market, that huge 2,200 bid? Man, I fucked up. Oops. Decision 55. Alden at 48. Yeah, I fucked up, guys. I fucked up. It was looking good, and then they smoked me. $1,000 at 48. They got to clear that 56.50 imbalance. Ah, fuck. I completely fucked up, guys. Wow. And what I mean by that is not that I took a stop out on the yellow. No. What I did is I fucked up by reversing when I shouldn't have. You gotta be fucking kidding me right now, man. Fucked today. Fuck today. Fuck today. I'll see